Greetings, I'm Stewie.
And I'm Christian.
And we're from Learnsy. And we're here to try and help you, empower you and your child on their learning adventures. Actually, on your learning adventures together. We're both teachers and we're here to try and give you the knowledge and the expertise of what we do with children in the classroom to help them how to read. In today's video, we're asking the question, how do you know when your child is ready to read? So, without any further ado, let's jump straight in.
Thanks, Stu. So basically, there's a couple of factors that you need to consider when you're wondering about, is my child ready to read? But I'd like you to just think about the analogy of when a child learns how to walk. They won't all learn how to walk at the same time, in the same way, and they'll reach their goals at different times. And it's the same with reading. There's two factors I want you to remember when you're thinking about it. Is my child interested in books and print? And the other factor is developmental readiness. Two of those, which we'll explain in just a moment, are really important factors, and they'll help you understand where your child's at in relation to their reading. So
thanks, mate. The first factor that we're going to be looking at is, are your children taking an interest in books? Are they knowing that print holds meaning? That in those books, the words that are coming and jumping off the page, that's a story. Are they able to follow along? Because a lot of time, children actually don't find books too meaningful. It's very abstract to them unless they are being read to. So it's really the next step of having them understand that the print holds the meaning. Before this point, children don't see books as too much fun. So it's really imperative and really important that you create a positive reading environment for you and your child so that they can start to pick up that love of print.
Developmental readiness is the other factor. So that's about, is a child's physiology ready? Is the brain ready to deal with the process of learning to read and write? It's an abstract process, and different parts of the brains need to be ready and in place for the child to actually feel empowered and also able to digest this whole process. That's something that you don't really have a lot of control over, but the other factor you do, and Stu is just going to tell you about that.
Yeah, so really when your child is learning to read, or whenever they do start to learn how to read, you don't have too much power over when that might happen. But the biggest thing that you want to try and create is a positive image around reading. Because the desired result will not occur if children feel negative or feel pressure. And I can give you a great example. When I was younger and I was learning to read, I did a lot of reading with my mum. It wasn't always a very positive experience, but my mum, she was a fantastic mum, but she didn't always have the strategies and the expertise to know how to teach me in the right way. On the other hand, I used to read with my dad, and it was a phenomenal experience. The environment was always positive. He was very calm with me, and I enjoyed that immensely when I was reading with my dad.
And talking of parents, what can you do for yourselves? How can you implement this at home? So modelling an interest in reading is something that you can do. Read your books, read your newspapers, read your iPads. If they're curious, tell them what's going on. And also reading every night. Bedtime stories at home are one of those key valuable things. They might sound like a cliche, but it's those valuable moments that you can also be emotionally and intimately connected in a story, and it creates really good memories. And I know personally, I have a lot of good memories of reading with my mum and dad. So that's something that you can create yourselves.
Yeah, and not only that, a schedule or routine where every night for about half an hour you put on some music, everyone in the family grabs a book. It's a really positive way, and what we might call in Denmark as being hyggeligt, and having some time together. It's so nice, and again, that is creating a positive environment around reading that the child might help to flourish.
And another factor is just remembering that technology, putting your phone down, making sure that you cordon off that time, because if a child sees you on the phone, they're going to want to be on the phone. Same with the iPad. Just make that time precious to build that interest, and it will really add value over time.
So that's it for our video. In our next video, we're going to start to look at the 5 reading strategies, especially the 5 reading strategies that we use in class to help early readers develop.
So thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to our content if you're interested, and we'll look forward to seeing your comments in the comments section below. We'd love to hear your questions, and we'd love to base some of our videos on your curiosities. But other than that, take care.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.